Welcome to Toolcraft TV, and it is Feature Fridays. I'm at Buitenverwachting Wine Estate in Constantia, and today's Feature Friday is a very special guest. Not only is he a customer at BPM Toolcraft, but he has now become a supplier, and I'm going to visit him in his workshop. And he is the owner and creator of Timber, tmbr, which is a finishing oil and beeswax. So come and check it out. Let's go and meet Geoff. So this is Geoff Budge. This is the creator of Timber.
Hi, Gino. Thanks. Welcome.
Thank you, man. This is a really cool little workshop that you got going on.
Thank you.
You have created Timber.
Correct.
When did it start, and what inspired you to make it?
I've always had an interest in woodworking and done it as a hobby. And then I got into making boards with epoxy and playing around with that.
Okay.
Wine barrels, barrel staves, just anything I can get my hands on, been playing around with. And eventually needed to build this because my wife kicked me out the garage. I had too many tools, too much dust.
Yeah.
And I've been making the wood care products, oils, beeswax products for a while now to use on the boards that I make. And my wife said to me, why don't we just make a brand out of it? So kind of came up with the name, got a website together, got some labels done and bottled it, and it's available at BPM now as well. So yeah, thanks to you guys. And I launched it a couple of weeks ago, so it's brand new. The brand's new.
Yeah, I see it online. Everything's so professional. Done like
Thanks.
quick, fast, and just like it makes you want to go. Yeah, I want to use that. That's pretty
So
cool.
having an IT background helps, so that I draw on those skills to put the products together online, etc. My daughter's into social media marketing, so she helps with that sort of thing as well.
Free labor.
Yeah, a bit of a family business. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
man.
free labor, exactly.
Quite a range here.
Yeah. Well, effectively, it's 4 different products, 5 different products, but different packaging as well. So we have a straight mineral oil, which is in 3 different packages, 250ml, and then a 500ml glass pump bottle and a 500ml squirt bottle.
Okay.
And then we have also mineral oil, but it's with citrus essential oil, so it's got a very nice citrus scent to it, which also the essential oil helps as a kind of protective element on the board. And these would typically be used first on raw wood. And then this is the 250 and 500ml beeswax and mineral oil liquidy, so it rubs on easy. And typically what will happen there is the oil will seep into the board and the wax will create a sort of a shiny film over the wood as a protective layer as well.
Yeah, so it makes your cutting board self-healing.
Correct.
Okay.
And then this is a wood butter, which is in a 100ml tin.
Okay.
Which is quite a thick consistency, quite butter-like. And then it comes in a 200ml jar as well.
Can you make all of this here at home?
Make it all here.
Viewers.
And then we have a leather balm, which is got a few other butters and oils in it as well, which is great for treating leather, conditioning leather.
Can you take me through the process?
Yeah, so on a raw piece of wood, we would on a piece like this, which is now raw sanded timber, I would apply either of the 2 mineral oils quite liberally over the wood. You can even create a bath of it and actually soak it in there for a bit.
Okay.
Typically, I just put quite a thick layer on and leave it for a few hours to soak in, wipe off the excess, and then once that's dried off, then apply the beeswax oil just to do another coat of oil, and then have the beeswax sit in there. And again, after a few hours or overnight, wipe off the excess, and then use the wood butter as the finishing, call it polish, which creates that nice thick beeswax coating on the board, and it gives it a very nice sheen as a finished product.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Can we do one?
We can certainly do one.
Awesome. So come have a look at this. This is one of my favorite boards that you do, is with the oak barrels.
Yeah, so these are wine barrels used on the farm here that are no longer usable. So I collect them up and laminate the staves together, and then it's normally quite a thick board, so I split it on a bandsaw into 2 boards. Use a router sled to flatten it a little bit, then through a thicknesser, and then a lot of sanding, and you end up with something like that. It's a beautiful
It's so neat.
Yeah, it's all French oak, so it comes out beautiful. Mineral oil first, and so I typically just smear on a bit and then can wipe it on.
Jesus, the color just pops.
Yeah, the color of the board pops.
And because it's food safe, you can also use it on children's toys and
Yeah,
things in the
exactly.
child's playroom.
All of the products are food safe, so yeah, you can use it on basically anything that's wood.
Okay.
So that's what it looks like with the plain mineral oil. And what I would do is leave this now for a few hours, let it soak in. You can actually see it's already going into the grain a bit.
Yeah.
And maybe even apply another coat of this before moving on to the next one.
And it's also, you can see it's a quality product because it's just got a rich feel to it and look to it. Whereas if you take in just a general crappier product, you'd be like, that you can see the difference because this one's got a nice sheen and it's a lot more full compared to some others that I've seen where it's just flat. It's like you're still liquid that you need to apply to it, but there's no character to it. You know?
Yeah, and this doesn't leave any residue, and the viscosity of the oil is nice. It penetrates easily, and this is something you can repeat. You know, after using it for months or years, you can sand the board down and reapply everything.
Okay.
Giving it a bit of time, and then I would apply the beeswax oil, so you can see the viscosity is a little different. It's a bit thicker, so it's more like a paste.
Yeah, I can see the life coming now.
Yeah, and then the beeswax brings out the color even better.
That is very pretty. So if you just kind of have a look here, when the beeswax is put on, you can just see that it gives the wood a lot of depth. Just check the wood just pop now. Look at that depth, just brings it out in your face.
Definitely a richness in the color.
Yeah. And then you just leave it to dry for how long?
Yeah. I normally leave them overnight,
Yeah.
or at least 4 or 5 hours.
And then you wipe off the excess?
Yeah, and typically there won't be much. On a raw piece of wood, most of it will absorb.
Yes.
But yeah, you would just wipe it off with a dry cloth.
And is there any certain temperatures where you need to apply it in?
No, I mean, if the product is too thick, for example, in this bottle, you can just warm it up in the microwave for a few seconds and get it softer.
Okay.
As long as it applies smoothly, it'll penetrate.
So nice. This is such a quality product. Homemade quality product. Exclusive to BPM Toolcraft for now.
For now. Just to show you the wax, scoop some out of there. That's kind of the look of it. So it's really a butter type of product, and this is a much higher content beeswax. So very little oil, a lot of beeswax, and this gives it a really thicker protective coating. Again, the oil that is in here will penetrate, so you'll be left with a sheen that protects the wood, coats the wood.
Wow.
And that's 100% natural organic beeswax.
Wow. I mean, every time you put something on, it just
the color
it just gets better and better, deeper, and it becomes more rich.
That's the process I go through on most of the raw wood products.
Okay, this is really cool. So get them at toolcraft.co.za or visit us in-store at 95 Victoria Road, Plumstead. So you sell your boards from the farm here at Buitenverwachting?
Correct. So I have a little table in the coffee shop and in the wine tasting on the shelves there, and I sell basically all the products I make here, whether they are the barrel-based boards from local barrels from the farm, which the tourists love because it's got a Buitenverwachting brand on it, and they love to buy those.
Yeah.
And then the epoxy and the olive boards that I make also are available down here,
So
as well as these products.
So can we go and have a look at them?
We can certainly have a look.
Awesome. Check this out. This is some really outstanding work. This is top of the range quality. This is high level stuff right here. Come and check it out. Check the definition. This is why olive wood is one of my favorites. Check that grain. Check that.
The other side.
So pretty.
This one's got a nice dark grain.
Yep.
Similar to the one you had.
Yeah. I like this part of the olive. And check, and here you can have some more of the barrels.
Yeah, there's one in a different shape, so the end of the...
Check out. If you want to come and check out Geoff's work, come to Buitenverwachting Wine Farm in Constantia, and you can have a look at all this, as well as a lot of wine. There's coffee, there's some peacocks as well, so the views in this place is really stunning, so come and check it out. So come to BPM Toolcraft and come and check out the timber products that Geoff has made as well. So Geoff,
Great.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for coming, thanks for visiting.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, it's great fun.
So remember, toolcraft.co.za, and don't forget to sign up for our daily mailer and get news on what is new, what's on promotion, and what do we have in stock.